This is about the time basically I got super fucking stoned. Like, I was so high. I was pretty sure that that weed was laced or something because my ass was like, I was legit seeing things, bro. Like, no cap. So it took place about February, maybe? Sometime in February. I know for sure it was in February. I ended up going down to my grandma's house, and they were throwing like a birthday party or some shit for my cousin. They had it somewhere else, at someone else's house, not my grandma's house. So I ended up going to my grandma's house because I haven't seen my cousin in a while, and he was there, and I was like, all right, well, we're close. Just drop me off here. So I got out there and met up with him. I ended up staying the weekend there, and that weekend was so fucking like eventful, bro. Like, I legit could make 3 stories out of just what happened in that weekend. This dude has a crazy ass girlfriend. Like, I'm gonna make stories about that too, because that shit was just so funny. So, I meet up with my cousin. I'm like, yo, what's up? And there becomes a point where he asks me if I smoke. And at the time, I was like, because I didn't really trust him fully because there was a time before where he snitched on me like low key to my mom and his mom, but I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to. He just kind of blurted it out, and he didn't know that they didn't know about it. But I told him, I was like, yeah, I smoke, and he's like, oh shit, really? And he's like, do you have weed? And I was like, yeah, I have weed. So in my backpack, I ended up bringing about an eighth with me. I'm pretty sure, or no, it was a quad, but it was all right stuff. It wasn't god tier exotic ass straight from California inbred in this little fucking hydraulic ass machine type shit, but it was like it was all right. Nothing really happened that night. I mean, something did happen, but like something different. That's for another story time. But in the morning, basically, the next morning, he woke me up around 6 in the morning. I was so fucking tired. He said, get up. And I was like, why? And he's like, I don't know. But he told me he got a gram of wax. So I was like, alright, bet. And he ends up taking the gram and rolling it into a ball. At first, he wanted to fucking try vaping it out of my empty ass cart that I brought too. Because I also brought a cart, but like it wasn't all the way empty yet. There's still like it was down to like the coil pretty much. Not like it was a little below halfway. But I ended up finishing it on the way there, and yeah, shit happens. So I ended up throwing about a gram or two at him, just to match with the gram of wax. He puts it in his bowl. We pack the bowl. We're smoking. He's got his girlfriend with him, but his girlfriend's pretty fucking crazy, as I said. So she kind of tapped out after like the first or second round of passing around the bowl. And let me tell you guys, like, this wax was pretty fucking good shit. I remember dying my ass coughing when I took the first rip, and they kept passing it like around and shit. But the rotation is going pretty fast since like the girlfriend tapped out and it's just me and him now. So me and him keep smoking it. We smoke another one too after that, I'm pretty sure. And we're doing this in his room and everybody's gone and shit. So I go back into the living room and I'm watching TV. And I end up laying down because I'm so fucking high, like I can't process anything like sitting up, and I have such an intense body high that I'm like freaking out low key. I'm trying to keep myself like calm the whole time, telling myself, you're just high. And at one point, I was so fucking like over the edge that I was just like, oh, there's definitely something in here. Like he laced the fucking gram of wax with like crystal meth or some shit. And I get so freaked out, and I'm like not freaking out, but I'm kind of just scaring myself at this point. So he ends up coming in the living room too to check up on me. Well, not check up on me, but he kind of came in just to talk to me and shit. And he's just talking to me. And I'm kind of there, like, I forgot what he said, but I remember laughing so hard. But while I was laughing hard, in my head, I was just thinking like, holy fuck, I'm so fucked up. I feel like shit. I want to like, holy shit, I'm so high. And at this point, I'm watching TV, and my body, like, the way I feel my body, like, I just can't even feel it at this point. Like, I'm floating, my dude. Like, legit. So after I'm done like bitching and moaning about how fucking high I am, I end up like around this time it's probably like 8:23. Like it just shows you how like little time. No, 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 no. I passed out around 8:23, so I was literally up for 2 hours and pretty much wasted the whole high. That was probably the highest I've ever been, to be honest, and I just fucking wasted it by going to sleep. I'm low key salty, bro. Yeah, pretty much I passed out. I woke up around like 10, I remember. But the night before, I got like a full night's rest too because I fell asleep like at 8 or some shit because I was so high the night before. And yeah, pretty much it. I woke up in the morning and I was still high, like legit. My head was like, oh shit. Like, it felt weird, but like, I was more mellowed out this time, you know? The whole time my cousin like was in the living room, bro, he legit was just watching TV and laughing at this shit like a normal person. He was fully functionable. I was just sitting there like super fucking high, trying to like respond to what he's saying. His girlfriend too, by the way, who was also there, and she tapped out by like the second round. She was so high too, but like I think she just went into like a psychosis or some shit. There was one point where she just kept pointing at me, and then she was like, "You're cute," and I got super like weirded out because that's my cousin's girlfriend, and the whole time like my cousin's like laughing at her, and he's like, "Haha, like fucking, you better watch out." But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. If you didn't, fuck off. Bye.